If you've ever felt like no matter how hard you work, money just slips away, it might not be your income. It's your beliefs about money that are sabotaging you. Hi, I'm Tracy from the Money Boss Show. I am here to help you step into your personal power, make more money, build the life of your dreams. If that's what you're into, like, subscribe, and let's do this. Today, I am breaking down 7 toxic money beliefs that keep you broke, plus the exact shifts you can make to start building wealth. So let's do this. Belief number 1, money is the root of all evil. Don't we know that? I think that is the number one thing they've conditioned us to believe so that we fear, dislike, and don't want money. Think about it logically. Grab some money, whether it's a bill or some change. Feel it. Is it evil? Like, grab some money. Oh, you're evil money. No. Grab a pen and go, oh, you're evil pen. No. It is an object. And to be honest, it's an energy, a current, or it is something that you're given for providing a product or service in the world. So if you're an employee and you go to work, you exchange an hour of your time for money. If you're a business owner, you sell a product or service, your client pays you money. There is nothing like evil about money. Here's the thing. In the hands of bad people, money can be used for evil purposes. In the hands of great people like you, money can be used to help provide a better life for yourself, your friends, your family, your community, build businesses, accomplish missions, do all these great things. Here is the fix. Money is a tool. It amplifies who you are already. How many poor people do you know that are bad people? There you go. If money was evil and all rich people were evil, that would mean every poor person was a great person. That's not the truth. Money's an amplifier. If you end up making a lot of money because you want to and it's a worthy mission and you're a great person, you're going to just do more great things with money and make a bigger impact with your time and your money. So don't let people tell you money is the root of all evil. That is just the number one most big lie they tell us to keep us stuck, broke, paralyzed, and not wanting money. Number 2, I'm just not good with money. Come on. Money is a skill. We hear that, right? So many people, because, well, we go to the school system and they've decided that it's not important to really teach us much about money. And we should get all these filler subjects that don't really help us. Wonder why? Because we don't know about money. We're not really taught to budget. We don't know about interest, investing, compounding, interest on debt, how to build a business plan, how to scale money. Because they don't teach us, we don't know about money. So then we end up going out into the workplace. We don't make enough. We buy too much. We get into a big cost of living. We rack up credit card debt because we don't know what we're doing with money. Then we think we're no good with money. And then we condition ourselves with a story that we're no good with money. No, you just didn't learn the skill of money. Money is a skill. It is one of the easiest things. Make this amount of money. Spend this amount of money, you're break even. Spend more or make more, spend less, you have savings. If you make so much and spend more, then you're going into the hole here. You know what I mean. Money is simple. It's one of the most simple things in the world. It's black and white. It doesn't lie. It is a skill. So learn the skill of money. I assume you have learned many, many skills. Walking, talking, dancing, singing, reading, writing, texting, emailing, graphic design, accounting, whatever your career is, those are skills. So why not dedicate some time to actually learning about money? Create a budget, follow a budget, change your story by getting new knowledge. Then you have new thoughts and beliefs about yourself and your ability to handle money. Then you feel different about yourself and your money. You act different, and then you get a different result. So example, you create a budget. You don't overspend, so you're like, oh my God, I'm good with money. I'm saving. Then you feel good about you and your ability to handle money and money. Now, all of a sudden, money is a great thing because you have extra and you're not in debt. And then you start to get a little pep in your step and you're like, well, if I can save 50, I can save 100. Well, if I can make this, I can make that. Money is not something, it's not a judgment, it's a skill. So learn, stack small wins, and prove yourself wrong. Nobody taught you. Money belief number 3, you have to work hard to make money. This one I like to present two sides because there's a whole world out here that says you got to work really, really hard to make money. But if everybody that worked really, really, really hard physically, some grueling jobs that pay just enough to get by, they would be rich. Hard work doesn't equal good money. But also, there's the other side of the equation where they think you can sit on a meditation pillow and then think about something and it's going to manifest in front of you. You're going to think about $1 million and a suitcase of money is going to plop on the couch in front of you. That's not real, and that's not real. Money is earned by providing time to a workplace, a product or service through a business to the marketplace. And here's the thing, with the internet and social media and courses and memberships and all the ways to make money that we have now in this world, that weren't even there when I was younger, or really when I was starting my media companies. I got in with the big dogs, goodness knows how, a lot of grit and sweat, and I had different business partners. But back in the day, you had to come from money to be able to invest or have a business. To be rich back in the day, you used to have rich relatives that either gave you money or they passed away and you inherited, or the odd person won the lottery. Now more than ever, there's more opportunity and there's more first generation millionaires and billionaires than ever. Hard work does not make money, but doing nothing doesn't make money. You need to figure out a product or a service. If you want to be self-employed, if you're in the workplace, you got to have the most skills and be extremely valuable and in high demand so that your hourly wage becomes more. If you are a highly skilled salesperson that sells ice to an Eskimo, you are worth more to a corporation than an administrative assistant, who there are lots of them capable of doing that job. And it's no reflection on the person. It's just supply and demand, skill set, your ability to make money for the company. And certain positions provide certain wages. So if you want to make more money in a workplace, get better skills. Become the best in your class, like salesperson, in your workplace. Be in high demand, and then you get great money. Now go to the business world. You need to provide a product or service to somebody that they want to pay for. And then if you want to make more of that, you got to figure out something that people want to pay you for. And then you scale it once you have a good business model here. When you know people want your product or service and they're buying and you see there's margin and your financials are working, then you go, let's do this. And then you scale up your marketing, bring in more customers, and you sell more. So it's not that you have to work really hard for money or sit on a cushion and meditate and law of attract it. It's not how it works. You got to be in the middle, head in the sky, boots on the ground. You got to have the mindset that you can make money, the business smarts to provide a product or service, and then boots on the ground. You're doing the activity. So making money is not hard, but it's not as easy as they think. But now more than ever, you have the opportunity to leverage systems, the internet, tools, and technology to make really good money and become a money boss. Number 4, rich people are greedy. No. Same as number 1, money is not the root of all evil. It is the person. Like we said, there's a lot of poor, greedy people, and there's a lot of rich, greedy people. There's a lot of amazing poor people. There's a lot of amazing rich people, right? It's the person. Money's the amplifier. And to be honest, when we buy into those stories that the rich people are bad, that they're greedy, that money is evil, we've been conditioned that way. So we don't want money. So we don't try and break out of the pack, so that we don't become financially smart and successful and start to question the system. If everybody had enough money to take care of themselves, to get out of the struggle and to start looking at the politicians in the world and raising a ruckus and going, this is not right. Where's our money going? Why aren't we helping the poor? Why are we wasting it? That would be a very dangerous world. So they teach us a minimal amount of money. They keep us distracted with consumerism and spending all our money so that we need to go back to work. And then on the side of that, they're making sure to condition you that money is bad and rich people are evil, so that you don't want it. And then you make sure to stay here, because if money is evil and rich people are greedy and we want to be good people, a good person, that's our human fundamental need. We want to be good people. You're not going to try and be rich if they're bad. It just doesn't go together. They condition us to believe that money's bad, rich people are greedy. Number 5, I can't make money doing what I love. Actually, I'm pausing here. One thing I wanted to say, fix an activity for you if you are one that thinks rich people are greedy. Look at all the people with money that do amazing things. Just do a little research. Do a little Google. So if there is one rich person that is not greedy, blows that out of the water, right? Money is an amplifier of the person. Put big money, good money in good people's hands. They do great things. Okay, I'm ready for number 5. I can't make money doing what I love. You know, maybe in the past, there was always the starving artist, the dancer, the people that were out of the matrix, that they weren't really the solid careers that they taught me. I was born in 82. I'm 43. When I started going to school and university, it was get a good job, be a lawyer, a doctor, an accountant. And then there was a little more multi-level networking companies, but there really quite wasn't the opportunity that there is now. When I started my media company, I was literally a smaller fry competing in a big world. So now with the internet, oh my goodness, people make millions and billions for dancing on TikTok. Come on, do I need to say any more? If you are a crafter, you can make your knitting, you can do your paintings, anything your heart longs and sees in the mind and calls you to do. You can go and create a website, social media platforms, and then advertise it, and then find your people, find your tribe. There's going to be people that are going to love your knitting or your painting. Pre-internet, you were putting up a big box store, and you got to knit a lot of toques to pay those bills. You would not be able to knit enough items to pay the rent on the big box stores. Now you can go onto Etsy's, create your own account, and put all your items, all your creations on there. If you're a dancer, you can just put a camera up on a desk and dance in your living room. Or if you're a yoga teacher, you can do the same thing and record yourself teaching a yoga class, upload it to the internet, and then sell a course. People don't even have to leave their house to do these things anymore. So by far, now you can make money doing anything. Anything. Just go onto TikTok or Etsy and look at all the random things on there. If you love something, there is a way to monetize it. Number 5, I can't make money doing what I love. Before I go to number 6, I want to let you know, and I'll put a link in the video and podcast episode. I have a list of the 30 biggest BS limiting money beliefs. So they have all these 7 plus 23 more. You can download the list for free and go through there. And then there's a few questions to help you walk through that as well. So there's some good ones on there, good ones in here. Make sure now or when we're done, download that checklist and then go through it, because it is these subconscious limiting beliefs that keep us stuck in our patterns, right? What we think and believe, we feel. What we feel, we act on. What we act on is our results. So if we think money's bad, or that we come from poverty, or you're too dumb, or you can't make money, whatever that thought and belief is, you feel. And if it's not empowering, you're not going to take action. Like if you think you're dumb, you feel like you're dumb. So why would a dumb person try? Because you've already told yourself you're dumb. Like you sealed the deal right there. But if you go, wait a minute, I might not know money, but I am learning. I can. That's a new thought and belief. Then a person that feels they can, feels they can. Then they create a budget. And then they start not overspending, and they start to get themselves out of debt. And then that's step number one. And when you control your finances, you can start to learn how to leverage your time, build a business, and start making good money. Whatever you think you can, you can. Whatever you think you can't. Good old Henry Ford quote. So number 6, I'll never have enough. Just what I said. If you think you'll never have enough, you'll never have enough. You sealed the deal. Your brain goes, oh, I'll never have enough. Feel that. I'll never have enough money. That's it. You created your own destiny with those words. I am poor. Anything you say after I am, your brain goes, oh, okay. Thanks for that command. I am poor. Why not? I am learning to be a money boss. I am learning to budget. I am willing to learn. Be careful on those I ams. And same thing with I'll never have enough. You'll have enough when you learn to budget and you save. And then you learn to maximize your time in a business, or you start creating a product or service to sell. The fact that you have not enough right now is a result from your past. Today is created by your past. So if you become a new person today by watching this, by starting to read, slowly but surely, you create a different tomorrow. So if you just went online, downloaded a budget, and then started following the budget and you didn't overspend, you're on your path to financial freedom. It starts with the baby step of creating a budget and controlling, and then you go from there, right? I'll never have enough is you looking at your life right now and then going, oh, I'm poor. And then you bring that in, you think about it, and then you recreate it. So you just need to realize that money is a skill, thought, belief. Realize that you can definitely learn a skill. You're smart, you're hardworking, you have everything in you to be able to do it. Change the way you think and believe. You'll change the way you feel. When you change the way you feel, you're going to act different. When you act different, you'll get different results. Number 6, I'll never have enough. Number 7, if I make more, I'll lose it. That's kind of like that poverty. If I make more, the government's just going to take more. Well, you know what? The more you make, the government does take more, but the more you make still. That's the biggest BS poverty belief ever. So people are like, I can't make more money because the government takes more. I don't want to work overtime because it's hardly worth it. Well, you're still going to make more money. And if all you're going to do is go home and sit on the couch, you're better off spending that time to make that little extra money. Who cares if the government takes their share? We're not getting away from that. Don't punish yourself because of the government. If you make more, the government does take more, but you also make more. And that one just drives me nuts. It is like the ultimate poverty belief. So if you make more, you will have more taken from the government. You'll also have more business costs or costs to educate yourself to get greater skills, but you end up making more. Might not be tomorrow. If you budget, you're not going to change your situation tomorrow. Let's think of it this way. I'm 43. Let's say I never ever budgeted and I did some free spending. I'd be in a heck of a lot of debt today. No judgment. No judgment here. I'm using me. So I would have spent 43 years of not having a budget and spending accordingly. Do you think I'm going to get out of that tomorrow? Unless you win the lottery, inherit money, find a sugar daddy or sugar mama, claim bankruptcy, you're not getting out of that. It is, and sorry, I don't mean to sound negative. It's just people need to understand money is not emotional. It's black and white. It's black and white, and you can do it. It is a skill. Manage your money, make more money, invest, save, don't overspend. They complicate it with complexity so that we're like, oh my God, I'm not an accountant. I'm not an investor. I can't make money. Oh, I'm a female. Men are only good with money. Oh, I come from poverty. I can't make money. No, sorry, guys. I want to be the boots on the ground cheerleader for you. I don't care about your past. Block that off. Imagine if we were an iPhone and we just said, okay, updating. You put a new app in there and you're like, whoa, budgeting, money 101. And then all of a sudden you start operating on that new app instead of poverty 101 app. Now you're like budgeting 101. So you've upgraded the operating system. Goodbye yesterday. But it's going to take time to learn, to develop discipline or not. Maybe you'll be like, I'm so done. Here's the budget, write it out. You get your paycheck, you stick to it, because sometimes we need that breaking point to get really good and angry or good and inspired. Either one works, but often it takes a rock bottom and anger where you finally say enough. And then maybe you go, and then maybe you fall, and then you hit rock bottom again. And you say enough again. The course of being a person, a budgeter, a business person, a money boss is not like, whoa, off to the stars. It is really working with ourselves and discipline and skills and saving and learning. And instead of being distracted by all the retail and all the easy stuff, we're saving and we're learning instead of binging Netflix. How bad do you want to be a money boss? That's how bad you need to act like a money boss. And then if you start doing that today and tomorrow, I talk about the reality creation this way, but it goes this way. You get a budget, and then you think about money and act different and get different results. But it doesn't mean you're perfect right away or you start saving a ton. You might even fall down when the car breaks down and go backwards, but you're on a mission. And then all of a sudden, it just happens with baby steps. And then you jump up, you level up. And then all of a sudden you have more skills and your boss sees that and you have a good attitude and they give you more money. So now you're making enough to put away $100 a month. And you're still like, Tracy, I'm never going to get rich on that. But the best way to make money is to make $1 as a business person. The best way to become a saver is to put $1 in an account. See, that's the thing. Becoming a money boss, becoming good with money is not sexy. It takes a lot of discipline, but those are the people that win. And we're never perfect. We fall, we go down, we go up, we level up. But it's that person that says, I am not going to be 6th generation welfare. I'm done. I am not going to be an abusive partnership because I can't afford to move my kids out. Whatever is happening in your world. Maybe you've seen your mom being shamed or controlled by money. And maybe you go, that's not going to be me. Whatever your reason is. Maybe you just want to make a lot of money so you can be comfortable, experience the best of life, and help the ones you love. Whatever your reason for wanting to be a money boss is worthy. It is one of the most important journeys that you can take as a person. Because if you become a money boss, you literally have the personal power to take care of yourself and the ones you love and build your dream life. So those are the 7 limiting beliefs. Number 1, money is the root of all evil. Number 2, I'm just not good with money. Number 3, you have to work hard to make money. Number 4, rich people are greedy. Number 5, I can't make money doing what I love. Number 6, I'll never have enough. Number 7, if I make more, I'll lose more. Call to action, go to themoneybosscollective.co or the links. Download the BS limiting belief checklist. It gives these 7 plus 23 more garbage thoughts that we tend to have about money that keep us stuck, broke, and in a repeat pattern of poverty. I will see you on next week's episode. Bye-bye.